Hey Boost family, just trying out the fin for the first time. I'm here at 15th Street in Del Mar. This is where I typically surf, and I'm going to show you the board I'm using. It's a 9.4 Infinity Classic single fin. I've kind of beaten up this board, so I'm using it as my tester for today. Just want to see how it goes. Just so you know, I am 5'11", and my weight fluctuates between 165 and 170. So we're going to see how much thrust this fin has, how it handles the waves. It's a little blown out today, so I'm excited to see how it works. Just want to show you, I'm going to have a GoPro mounted here towards the front of the nose. I'm going to be able to change the position of that GoPro. It's going to be a GoPro 8 Black, so that's the footage you're going to be seeing. So I'll have it positioned towards me as I'm paddling, catching some waves, then I'll reposition it so that it's facing forward and you can see what it looks like. The fin is attached right here, so you can see. Ignore the dings, like I said, this is my tester board. I just want to see how the fin works. And we are ready to go. So as you could tell, there's a surf school out there, right about there. And I'm gonna be paddling out over there. There's a lot of mush out there. Also, the GoPro is in a case, so hopefully you can hear the audio while I'm out there. I'm not sure, but I'm really looking forward to having this fin help me get out over there where it's not so crowded. So let's give it a go. Basically what I'm saying here is I flew through the lineup and I just was able to paddle so fast and just get out there in record time. So much fun. Unfortunately, the case that I'm using for the GoPro does mute some of the audio. Way faster than everybody else. That was pretty cool. Okay, give it a shot. Okay guys, I just finished one of the best sessions I've had in years. Let me see, I ordered this product after I had a couple back surgeries and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to paddle a whole lot or how things were going to go. Anyway, as you know, this product took a really long time to get out, and finally about 2.5 years later I finally got it. During that time I had to have 2 cervical discs replaced. Still have a little bit of a scar here. So with C4, C5, C5, C6, I've been out a couple times since I've recovered, but my paddling stamina just has not been what it used to be. So using this fin, I can't tell you how much fun that was. If you could hear the waves in the background, it's pretty much closed out right now, and you could not hear the fin working. I wasn't really sure if the fin was working, so I put my ear to the board and you could hear a slight hum. It sounded like a little single engine plane off in the distance. And of course now there's some jets flying out over there. But overall, this fin is amazing. One thing I noticed is when you're going back out through the soup, if a wave comes and you have to take a break to kind of recompose yourself to paddle out, the fin keeps your momentum going. And even as you're catching your breath, you still keep going back out there. And I noticed I was using the rip to get out between sets, and I felt like I was flying. Some of the younger kids that were off to the side were looking at me, kind of scratching their heads, wondering, how's this guy going so fast? And he's on a longboard and all, but how's he getting out there? So I kept the fin in the water. No one knew what was going on, and they didn't really recognize the remote on my wrist. Anyway, it was so much fun. I loved it. What can I tell you? One thing I did notice is I caught a teeny bit of seaweed in the prop, and I heard the humming first, then it stopped. I flipped the board over, pulled the seaweed out, turned the fin back on, and it went like a champ. Nothing happened. So did exactly what I was hoping. Excuse me, helicopter going overhead. But the fin did exactly what I was hoping it would do. It does not have as lively of a spring if you want to do a bottom turn and you want to use your fin to propel you back up the face. This fin doesn't have that type of spring to it. I mean, some of these waves were kind of big, and I don't know if it's really designed to handle waves with a whole lot of power in the spring. Again, I'm using a single fin board, so you know, if I had side bites on it, that would help spring the board back up the face again. But using this, I'm just shocked. I can't believe how well it did. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off, catch my breath. That was the best session. I'm gonna tell you, I have not gone through wax as fast as I have here. I've caught so many waves that I had a freshly waxed board, and that wax needs to be reapplied because I burned through that whole bar. That's just amazing stuff. Anyway, I'm not a sponsor. I'm not here doing a commercial. I'm just letting you know how the fin works. It's a lot of fun. All right, so I'm back home. I've been reviewing some of the footage from this initial trying of the boost fin. Unfortunately, the larger waves in the beginning of the session didn't come out on the camera. For some reason, I had it set to this super fast speed, and so it just looks like Flash Gordon is riding these waves. I'm gonna show you, typically what I use on the board that I was recording on is this 9-inch nose rider fin. So I'm used to it having quite a bit of flex. And what can I tell you? I mean, the boost fin, while it doesn't have that flex, it gives such a kick to get you into the wave. It's fantastic. Also, paddling back out, I mean, you just fly through the waves, through the water, through the soup, through everything. It's so much fun. I love it. Next, I'm going to be trying the fin on my 9.6 Dewey Weber Performer. I'm really curious how that's going to respond. And then after I try that one, hopefully I'll be able to try it on my tri-fin longboards and get a little bit more spring going up the face. But oh my gosh, I cannot tell you guys how much fun this is. I love the fin. Hopefully it lasts a very long time. And I know a lot of you are waiting to get your fins, and let me just tell you, it is worth the wait. Hang in there, stay patient, and you're gonna love this thing.